Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another night of Let's Talk. I'm Nell, and this is my beautiful queen,
Hey, y'all.
Jules. And tonight we have another great conversation. And as always, you guys are welcome to tune in, join in the conversation so we can hear your perspective. We're not just doing this for ourselves. We're trying to, get everybody's perspective.
Everybody's perspective.
Click on the link so you can join the conversation. But as always, before we get the show going, let's kick in the intro. Yo, we're back.
Oh, we back.
Yo, let us know if you can hear. Let me see.
Can y'all hear us?
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Oh, you can hear us?
Yeah, we did an audience check.
Let me make sure my volume is off here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ready?
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
Today we're going to get into why are men looked at differently when the woman is the breadwinner and the man decides to take care, the man decides to stay home and take care of the house and kids, okay?
Yeah,
why is the man looked at differently than a woman? That's what we're talking about today.
Yeah, the topic is right there on the screen. So take a look at it, man. And if you got, I want some of the fellas to join in, of the ladies.
Please join us. We want to hear your perspective.
I know a lot of you ladies out there, breadwinners,
yes.
I feel like y'all run the household. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not. You don't have to look at me like that. But yeah, we want to see what your, what do you think about it? Like, what do you think about a man taking care of the house and kids while the woman is the breadwinner? Like, we want to hear your perspective. Like, what do you think about that? Like, is this man looked at as not manly enough to society, or like, what do you think?
Every household is different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, in my opinion, it's really depends on how everybody want to run their household.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But outside of that, it shouldn't matter who take care of what. If you're in a relationship, as long as the household functions properly,
it's done.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody is living a happy life.
Yeah.
Bills getting paid, kids getting taken care of. If you got kids, it really shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter. But I think today, society, because men are supposed to be, the protectors, the breadwinners, the man's supposed to be the everything. But you're right. It depends on the dynamic of your household. But unfortunately, today, if a man wants to stay home and he's not working, the man is at home cleaning up, cooking dinner, taking care of the kids. Unfortunately, he's looked at as, maybe like a weaker type, weaker species or something like that.
Yeah, but every relationship.
Unfortunately.
Some relationship is like, if the female has a better job and they have kids.
Right.
And based on the schedule, like let's say if she works at night and he works during the day.
Right.
It's more convenient for the man to, let's say, drop the kids off to school.
Okay.
So it really shouldn't matter who, what I'm saying? It's everybody's relationship is different. It shouldn't matter who takes care of the kids.
Like, unfortunately, it shouldn't matter, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's because we made it that way, it's rare. Like how often do you see a man dropping his kids off to school? You know what I mean?
I'm sure it happens. I had to do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, at that time I wasn't working and it was more convenient for me.
Right. to drop the child off.
Get the kids. If I'm gonna be home, like, you know, and she gotta go to work, well, like, why not? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if everybody's happy about how the household is run, it doesn't matter who.
It shouldn't matter.
It's up to the couple how they want to run the house.
Right, and that's commendable. But why? Like, I think the thing is, like, why do society feel like
right,
a man has no value if he's staying at home taking care of the kids? Like, my opinion about that is similar to yours. It depends on the dynamics. You know what I'm saying? If it works for your household, that works for your household. But unfortunately, because the man is supposed to be the protector, the provider, and all of that, but if he's not providing, and the woman is the breadwinner, and he's staying at home vacuuming and cooking and taking care of the kids, society look at that as
the man is weak.
I guess him being a weak man. That's not something I came up with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's the problem.
It's unfortunate.
That's
that
the problem
it has to be like that.
With society. Society got so many rules.
It's a lot of rules.
That, you know, if a person does this, or he not valued, like even with that whole high value man, you know, I never really agree. What's a high value man?
What is a high value?
Just because it make more money, make you higher value than somebody that make more money. But yeah, you can make a lot of money, but you don't take care of your kids.
That
doesn't mean you know how to be a good husband.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people put certain things on a higher pedestal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't necessarily mean
that don't mean you're getting what you want.
You know, because to me, in my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A man can take care of a household just as well as anyone.
Okay.
And that goes with anything. As far as cooking, taking care of the kids.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't deny that.
And I try to preach to a lot of these brothers, like, you gotta step up your game and take responsibility.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because maybe a lot of dudes don't want to take responsibility, and that's why they probably feel like they're like weaker, because
I think that's
you know what I'm saying. If people is not used to seeing them in that role, they're gonna assume men can do that role.
But I think part of the problem is probably the male ego. Like, I feel like if the woman is the breadwinner, sometimes it's the male ego that will not allow a man to be in that position as far as taking care of the household and taking care of the kids. Like, it depends on the man. Like, it's some men that love to be in that position as far as taking care of the household and kids. But it's some men, their ego won't allow them to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you guys want to join the conversation, you guys always know what to do. Go ahead and click the link. It's in the bio.
Join us, y'all. We want to hear what y'all got to say.
So we can get some different perspective. Because I know a lot of fellas that play
that role?
On the role. When you're the head of the household.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with
there is no role in the household.
Right.
Because remember when we had our last conversation about submissiveness?
Right.
So it doesn't matter who pick up the kids, who does the dishes, who wash the car, who do take care of the trash.
See, but that's the thing.
As long as the household is taken care of, it doesn't matter.
As long as the household is taken care of, it doesn't matter. But you get some women, that want to be the boss chicks, and and like I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with being a boss chick. I feel like I'm a boss chick myself. Who is this on here? It's the 21st century. Female nowadays get a little power and downtown. See, and that's part of the problem. That's why I said I feel like
paying her school bill.
That's why it depends on the type of woman that you choose.
I think it's all in the individual.
It's all in the individual, because I feel like if I was in a position higher power, not even power, like I'm gonna say that.
What is power anyway? Like, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying?
I think it has to do with the finances.
I don't know
if the woman is the breadwinner, it's kind of like the men now. Men, let me know if y'all disagree. But I know a lot of men be like, I pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? I pay the cost to be the boss. So it's like if the woman making the money,
she pay the cost.
Does she pay the cost to be the boss?
So that means in that relationship, if the man stay home take care of the kids, he'll bitch at you.
And that's what I'm saying. A lot of women don't respect that, but it depends on the type of woman that you have. There's a lot of women that respect that, but there's a lot of women that don't respect that, because if she making the money, she paying the cost to be the boss.
Well, too, sometimes it goes back to the what kind of energy that man gives off. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But man, I don't give a damn if I'm working or not. I'm still the man. I don't care how much money you make. I'm still the man in the household.
You're not working a job. My husband is not working a 9 to 5.
I'm an entrepreneur.
He's an entrepreneur.
That's different.
But I still give him the utmost respect. And I feel like it's as a man what you bring to that relationship. My husband is a man's man. You know what I'm saying?
But listen to what you're saying. You saying because I'm not working a job, it's like
it doesn't matter.
I got a job. My job is I'm my own boss.
You're your own boss.
So the bill's getting paid.
It's getting paid.
Ain't nobody complaining about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have a job, well, you're contributing in some other ways. It should not even matter. Because you know what I'm saying? But some women feel like, you know, on average, they just need a man to have them pay the bills. A man's job nowadays to a lot of these women is to have them pay the bills.
That's true.
So if you're not contributing to it, them paying their bills or supporting their lifestyle, you're not a man. I personally like, if you want to live a lavish lifestyle, if you can afford to do it on your own,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't put it on nobody else.
True, I agree with that. You cannot ask for something from somebody else that you cannot do for yourself.
And I think a lot of dudes fall for the trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how will you know?
I agree with that.
You the right woman when the whole time she playing you like a exactly. You know what I'm saying? She playing like a trumpet. But a lot of these dudes, I think a lot of these dudes are suckers because they try to fulfill that women dream. Like, oh, she wants a big house. She wants this car and that car. Half of the time, if you wasn't with her, she couldn't get that on her own. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't get it on your own, don't put that burden on somebody else to provide for you. I personally, I don't fall for that trap.
Like, I agree.
I want, of course, I want my family to have a good car.
Right.
I want my family to live in a certain, a nice house and everything. But I'm not going to be like, hey, babe, we need to get a $400,000 house and a 4-bedroom house.
I don't want no $400,000 house.
And God forbid anything happens to either one of us.
It's going down.
Neither one of us can maintain a household.
Right. I agree with that.
So some of these women, even though they say they want a man, to be a breadwinner, to maintain all this house, but if you can't maintain that house for yourself, God forbid anything happen to that man, you're gonna lose all that.
You're gonna lose it. See, and that's one of the things I love about our relationship. Like, I feel like we have a certain balance to where it's not about the finances, but finances help. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, we all need money to survive, but
we need money to survive. So we have it set up to where if anything were to happen to you, I can maintain what we have. If anything were to happen to me, he can maintain he can maintain it by himself too.
What I have to go run to somebody to tie into another. Because a lot of these chicks, they got all these kids. You know what I'm saying? They want a big house, want a big car.
Right.
They got all this bill, all the credit card bills.
Right.
If you have poor money management, you know what I'm saying? And you don't max out your credit card.
Right.
You file in bankruptcy and now you're looking for a man to rescue you.
That's not his problem.
Since I was single, I did a high risk assessment on females.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may want a big, even if I meet you, you got a big house and everything, to me, you're high risk. Because all your bills gonna fall on me. I didn't ask you for that.
It is gonna fall.
I come into the relationship.
It is gonna fall.
I'm trying to be in love with you, but you got a whole pile of bills.
Right. And if she's not able to do it, then you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to pay for that. And then they're gonna look at you. You're not high value man because you're not going crazy, going to work to maintain her lifestyle.
Right.
Forget all that.
See, but I think that's the thing people don't really pay attention to, and it's like not down to the women. I'm a woman myself. But a lot of women do want a lifestyle that they cannot carry on their own themselves. Exactly.
Don't put a burden. Don't burden somebody else with something
that you can't do on your own.
Yeah, I would never ask for somebody to do something for me
that you can't do.
Or if you got a good job, you got a good job. Then we all should work toward a common goal of having a stable household
together.
You know what I'm saying? Together. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if one of us, you know what I'm saying? If we can't be at the same level, it shouldn't matter who makes the most money. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So Jules, you a man that's making boss moves. I take it real man. That's going to be
his own boss and gamble on his. Hey.
See, and we doing it together. We both making boss moves at the same time. But I appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? This is my leader. You know what I'm saying? Like and for me to say that doesn't necessarily mean I don't have a mind of my own.
I mean, you do you.
I do me.
And together we do it together.
We do it together. Like we both have entrepreneur
goals, that we try to fulfill. We all
skills.
Have, like our household is on a certain level,
is on a certain
sustainable. Level. God forbid anything happen to either one of us. You know what I'm saying? And that's how when we started in the beginning, we made an understanding of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she trips on me. She be tripping on because I don't cook. But
like, how you gonna get into? How we go from that to this right
here? I'm gonna have to play the devil advocate.
Go ahead, boo.
See, and she believe in my dream 100%. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah, I have to say this. When he came to me, when he was ready to quit his job, and he asked me, he was like, "Boo, how you feel about so and so and so?" I believe in my husband so much. I said, "Boo,
hey,
leave."
And that's a lot of females.
I believe in my husband because I know he can do that. Leave that job. If you need to leave that job, we're gonna do it together.
Yeah,
and that's gonna make me pull my part even more, and I feel like that's what we've been doing.
And you have to know who you're with, man, because a lot of females really don't have their men back like that because they don't believe in that man's dreams.
I got his back.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe in his.
And we have to work together, to balance things out. But like it takes a team. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who pays the bills, because we have a budget already in place. We have an understanding of how our household is run. So everybody's household run differently. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what?
Who says that?
Hold on, no. But y'all say, if I say the chairman and you the CEO, hey, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, before I make a decision, I ask her opinion. A lot of times people don't understand that. It's a teamwork. Like
it's a team effort.
Before I spend a lot of money, like, hey, what do you think about it? I'm about to drop a big bet on this.
Like, I remember when he wanted to get the machine for printing.
I wanted to upgrade.
This machine is top of the line. Like whoever had t-shirts made from us, this machine top of the line.
It's a big upgrade.
It's coming from China.
It's a big chain.
It came from China. Like this machine is a big deal, and he ran it across me. Hey, boo, I'm about to so and so. What do you think?
I'm about to drop the 6 stacks. I don't know what you want me to do.
Do it.
You
go
say
for
no.
it.
But some household people were like, we got bills to pay.
No, I say go for it.
Spend money on. Hey, we gotta get a new car.
See, but the thing for me in saying go for it is because when I met my husband had a lot of stuff going for himself already. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like he really needs to have a job because you know how to fix computers. You fixing computers. You doing this. You doing that. You making money. You don't have to do a 9 to 5. So anytime you meet somebody like that, so in your household, is there only one thing? Is only.
Hey, ain't no CEO, man. Well, she the CEO. To be honest,
we both CEO.
She the CEO. You know
we work together. It's a team. So if it's a team,
it's a joint partnership. It's a corporation.
It's one CEO. We a team.
She paid the cost to be the boss.
No, we come up with our stuff collectively. Like we come up with our stuff as a unit.
That's why I say in a house it doesn't really matter who's the breadwinner. There is no breadwinner in a balanced household. You know what I'm saying? No. So hey, I need you guys to click on the link and let's give us some perspective how your household is run.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know Bashan, you know what I'm saying? He works, his wife works, and both of them manage the kids and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we all live in a different household dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
I tell you, I pass on checks that made a lot more money than me, because to me they were high risk.
Yeah.
Because I'm a simple person.
Right.
When I count all the bills you got a $500 car note, you got $500 insurance, your mortgage $2,500. I'm like, you're not gonna have any time.
Yeah. You have to know that's
you
gonna fall back. It's gonna fall back on you as a man.
It's gonna be more pressure on me to do it. That's why sometimes when these dudes get in this relationship, a lot of chicks when they have this good job, they're like they can't find a man. Men are not stupid.
Don't be stupid, man.
We're not stupid. You may want all
this shit. Don't let the booty get ya.
It ain't gonna fall on us because you want all this stupid shit. Like if you have one child, even if you make $200,000 a year, you got one child. Why you need a full $500,000 mortgage?
It's for show. It's for everybody.
You want to show your friends and everything.
It's for everybody
and
else.
Now your mortgage $2,500, but you can't even take a day off.
Right.
You gotta go to work because you got a lot of bills.
Right.
So that means now you got pressure. That man like, hey baby, you gotta go get this job and that job. because you need somebody to help you to lower that expense.
Yeah, I mean, I've known people like that. Like, I've known people where they know they can't afford a vehicle. Their husband can't afford their vehicle, but they see somebody else with that vehicle, and guess what?
They want it.
They pushing their husband out like, boo, where did you get that vehicle? I want the vehicle.
And if he doesn't get it,
for sure.
If he doesn't get it, he's not man enough. He's not a good man.
He's not man enough now because he can't get that.
He's not a high value man because he's not out here on sucker trying to break his back. You know what I mean?
Right.
It doesn't work like that, man. I mean, we all got to contribute to our household and keep it balanced. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to. It's like you have to really be accountable. Like, really think about your household in the case that, God forbid, anything happen.
Right.
And your family is not struggling because you're not here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If your mortgage $2,500, can one of you guys maintain that mortgage? You know what I'm saying? If one of you guys, God forbid,
something
happen. You know what I'm saying? See, Jamal said, I think love is based on faith and partnership. It's about 50-50 and about fraction spirit. But how you uplift before things get great. You know what I'm saying?
And how you maintain that love through it all.
Yeah.
Y'all are a great example of wholehearted, and that's the way you can be successful and be a couple.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Jamal, man.
We appreciate that.
I mean, we try to be simple people, man. You know what I mean?
And we are super simple. Like a lot of people, I don't think they realize how simple we are until if they put an order in, they have to come to our house and pick it up. And when they inside our house, and they like, they super simple. Like we really simple people.
We look good. We look bougie, but we ain't bougie.
We not bougie. We very common, everyday.
We're true black excellence.
People.
We live on a minimum high value level. You know what I mean?
Ain't no high value. Like I don't feel like I'm not gonna say it like that. I mean, money wise, I'm not a high value woman. Like I don't require pedicures and spas and all that stuff. Feel nice to stop ordering shit from China.
So local shit
is way better for now. Plus, I don't have to wait a month for my product.
Hey, we appreciate it. Support black business, man.
You get it right here. You get it right here.
Rashawn, my number one supporter. But Sean, click on like, man, so we can talk. Cause I know, you have a dynamic. You're a great father. You know what I'm saying? Bushan one of them. He has a child.
Ileana is awesome.
I'm gonna put your business out there, bro. I'm putting your business out there.
Spill the beans.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Cause some of these fathers, they need to be applauded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got 2 kids, different cities. But hey, he'll snap a finger, be in Jacksonville, and if he gotta be in Orlando the same day, he does that.
Just like that.
But he doesn't get, I'm sure his wife, applaud him for that.
Right.
But there's a lot of things that us men do that society don't even take, credit for. We won't give them the flowers.
Right. I mean, I understand that, but
as you said before, does a man need to be applauded for doing what he's supposed to do?
That is one of my questions. It's not, does a man need to be applauded? Is why does a man get applauded for doing things that he should be doing in the first place?
Because it's not normal.
Now, educate me if I'm wrong. Like, educate me because
sometimes when you doing good, you need to give credit when credit is due. Because if a mother is taking care of the kids, they always say, I'm a single mother. You're a single, but you're a mother. It's your child. Like,
you always
say, I'm a single mother. I'm a single. Like, you're supposed to put them on a pedestal because they're a single mother, but you ran them in all your life. You're a single mother because it's part of your fault that you're a single mother. So you can't be like, I'm a single mother. Because you're a single mother, we gotta feel pity for you.
I understand what you're saying, but it's not in all cases that it's not like women running men away. Like, sometimes men choose to go. So y'all at age where y'all.
This my man. This my girl.
I'm going nowhere, not going. Ain't nobody going nowhere.
But it's not even about the age though. It's about knowing the relationship you in. I mean, I think
I don't have to wait a month.
Yeah. He's talking about the product and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm trying to.
That too hot thing is in this relationship. People are quick to run. Once you know your situation. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're married, you have to understand you're all in to thick and thin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
a lot of females be pushing their men out because they already know the system gonna help them out, and then they want somebody to pat them in the back because I'm a single mother. You're a single mother because you ran that man out.
Because you chose to be.
You didn't want to make it work with that man. It's partly your fault. So why do they get flowers for being single mother when majority of the time it's their fault? They're the single mother.
You know what?
Exactly. Talk to me.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, but we're not gonna bash women like that. I don't think that it's all men that get applause for doing their job. It is mainly Nubian men who get the applause because in our community it's not about something that happens there. And that's true, but it's sad. That's sad that that question even has to be asked. Why do men get asked? Right.
Just ask.
Ask. So that's the thing to me. Like, why are men being applauded for taking care of their children? That's sad. That even has to be asked. But
what Casey said, Corey, my bad, I could get y'all messed up.
Women nowadays want to know what
Man
can you do.
What
that's
can you
true.
do for me?
But let me get back to why this whole thing about men being applauded. That's a question for me because I feel like as a father, you should be there for your child. But unfortunately, in our Black community, a lot of men they run, or the woman does push them away.
Push them out. Like, I mean,
I will say that. Like, I don't have any experience. I don't have children. I ain't got no baby daddy. I ain't got no baby mama. But from my experience, from what I see from friends, my husband, etc., whatever, I do understand why men get applauded because a lot of times Black men in general, they run off. They don't take care of their responsibility.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate one more time.
Okay, right? Play devil's advocate.
Play devil's advocate. Okay.
Okay.
I need to get like one of the little bells, so I need to put a little sound, so when I do play devil's advocate,
okay,
so you can hear it, right?
Okay.
You know, here's what I see in females, right? Okay. One, they don't care about the man.
Some females.
Okay. Some females allegedly.
Allegedly.
Some females, right?
Okay.
One, they run the man off, right? They don't want to be with the man. They run the man off because they know they're gonna get child support. Now, while the man is on child support, they want the man to be a father to the kid, even though the man is paying you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If the system is you getting paid because he's not there, you can't expect the man to be there and pay you at the same time. And I'm paying you for my time that I'm not here.
And that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. So those that's there, even though they know they're paying child support or whatever, and they took their time to still be there. That's why because they're going above and beyond.
That's unfortunate. And I feel like that's a greedy woman. And I feel like that's something that man should have avoided. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you can't avoid. Sometimes we get into this relationship with good faith that this is going to be a long lasting relationship.
No, I think a lot of times men get in a relationship because she got a big booty.
And what it's in good faith though. It's in good faith that I'm gonna be with it big booty for a long time. That's part of the problem. You gotta stop looking at the booty. We don't know the big booty shady.
But you gotta stop looking at the big booty and you gotta see what's up here.
By the time we realize the big booty and we're nothing, it's too late. We got a baby on the way.
You got a baby.
We're screwed.
And y'all gotta stop doing that, man.
We get hypnotized with visual creatures.
It's like you gotta stop doing that.
At some point, we just gotta take a step back and just like, she got a big booty, but what else you got going on?
That's it.
You gotta do a risk assessment.
And you know what?
You know what I mean? But that's part of maturity.
That's part of maturity. I've seen videos on social media where sometimes it's a woman's goal to have babies to get money from the government, unfortunately. Yeah, and that's like, really sad.
And they're like, oh, he don't want to come and see his kid. If I pay you $5,000 a month, you're not going to see me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm paying you already. Hey, go hire your baby daddy.
See, but it's like you might be paying them, but I feel like at the end of the day, a man should still be there for that child.
It's a balance. Like the system doesn't care if you're there or not. If you give them the money.
System don't care, but at the end of the day, it's the child didn't ask to be here.
So why the mothers don't take that into account before they put them in child support? Exactly.
Maybe it's just a greedy woman. But as a man,
they want to check. But
as a man,
we're not talking about child support.
Just because you're paying child support, don't mean don't be a part of your child's life as a man.
Trust me, if I'm paying you $5,000 a month, You could lucky, but he could hire you a sitting daddy.
Go on.
I'm telling you right now.
Go on the newspaper and look for
I don't want no Daddy of the Year award.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be that guy.
Right.
If I got paid and much money I see somebody do be paying, if I gotta pay that kind of money, you still want me to be a daddy? I'm paying you for my time. Because the system is, since I'm not gonna be there in the household regularly, you gotta pay. So why you want me to put the time in and still pay you?
I mean, that's the government, but I think that goes.
It's society.
I mean, I feel like that's a part of the whole black household being separated.
And that's why the man that does that, they need to be applauded. The one that take the initiative.
So the men that take care of their children, like I said,
and that's why we could do it better than women.
I'm not gonna say all that. Like I said,
women out there.
I'm not a parent. I'm not a mom or anything. Like I'm a stepmom, but I cannot speak for women. So if there's any women out here that want to join this chat, you know what I'm saying? You feel like your child's father's not been a part of their life. There are plenty of women out here that are intelligent that do the same thing. They have great
career, but it's still want a man to pay. Exactly.
Women are every level of intelligence are money.
Money hungry.
It's a lot of
the
money.
more knowledge they get, the more money they want.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Rain, go ahead and click the link. Go ahead and click the link,
hey,
man.
Come join us,
Join in live, man. So you can
us.
tell your story, because he one of them that stepped up and been taking care of his kids from day one.
Right.
And don't even care about the donor.
Yeah.
As he call it, the egg donor. Some women is egg donors.
And he got a great kid.
Yeah, great too. You know what I'm saying? Men can do anything women can do, except for having babies.
Yeah.
Outside of having babies, we can do anything a woman can do. Women try to do everything a man can do, but they can't.
I don't want to do everything a man can do.
And that's the problem. Sometimes, they be trying so hard to be the breadwinner. They try to be so hard to be the head of the household.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And
But for me, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to be.
Hey, that's why we got a good balance, man.
I'm not the protector. Like, how am I gonna protect you? You stronger than me.
Hey, if you the breadwinner, man, somebody come and kick the door down, try to shoot us. Hey,
don't send me.
Hey, babe,
don't send me.
Somebody at the door.
I'm not going.
I think somebody try to rob us.
No, I'm going in the bedroom. You take care of that. That's why I said I'm not a protector.
If you're the head of
the men are the protectors. So
people don't really want gender equality like this. Exactly, Ali. Exactly. They want gender
don't
equality
care
until their life is in danger. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to be the head of the household? Hey, when you hear that clack, 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 the window breaks, I'm thinking back, hey, babe, somebody.
No, don't call me. See, but this is something that we talked about when we had our discussion about women. Can men be as submissive to women as women are to men? I don't mind being submissive to my husband, but I don't want my husband submissive to me in that sense. Yeah, I want him to respect me, to be loyal to me, but submissive.
But like I said,
I feel like it's a whole different definition for a woman. I don't want my husband to be.
I think you're misunderstanding the whole word submissive, though.
Okay,
it's respect, man.
It's respect.
It's respect for your spouse. Like it's like an indirect, you know what I'm saying, management. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me bring my boy in. You know what I'm saying? So we can hear.
Okay. Okay. What's up?
Man?
Let me the audio. Let me load the audio.
Hello, can you hear me?
Talk to me, brother.
No, like I said, it don't matter. It's like Sis was saying, we need to start looking at the ass. Right? we're looking at the physical features, and that's attracting us, but the women do the same thing.
True.
Women come in and they're attracted to that man. They say women know within the first few seconds whether or not they want to sleep with a man or not. Yeah. All right, y'all doing the same thing we doing. That's how y'all ending up with screwed up me. Not you, Sis, because we know, bruh, 100. But what I'm saying is,
I be trying, you know.
what I'm saying is women look at physical features like men do.
That's
we
true.
don't know we don't know how people gonna be in the long run. Everybody wear a mask when they first meet somebody.
Exactly.
A man will spend money that he know he ain't got to take a woman out to eat on the first date. A woman will sit there and pretend like, oh, I only want salad and the water, knowing her ass eat just like we do.
Hungry.
She's starving.
So, right. So people wear masks when they first meet people, and maybe for the first couple of weeks or so until they really get to know the person. By the time you realize the person ain't shit, you probably living with that person already, or already got the person pregnant or something like that. So that's not something you always gonna see in the beginning because everybody pretends to be somebody else when they first meet somebody.
Yeah, I mean, like my boy Ali said, too many people think whoever makes the most money is somehow in charge, but never think those income roles can change constantly through our relationship.
Right.
Exactly. Like you could lose your job tomorrow. You may make the most today, and tomorrow you ain't working. As long as your household situation is the way it's supposed to be from the beginning, everybody have understanding.
Right.
But a lot of these chicks, they be thirst trapping, man. They be trapping these dudes.
They do. But let me say this something about my husband I have to tell y'all when I first met him. And I think we were both on the same page. Right? He was real with me. He was real. Like
I stay cheap.
ain't got no
I ain't gonna lie
to you. And it's like when somebody tell you the truth about it.
I ain't trying to be a big spender. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what are you supposed to do? It's
I'm gonna take care of my house. I'm gonna take care of my woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But when we were dating, he let me know a lot of things ahead of time. Hey, I ain't rich. I ain't got money like that. So and so and so. And I appreciated that about him.
Even if I had 100, I'm gonna still tell you I'm broke, just so you to see what way you gonna be at.
Yeah, like
if you're gonna like, you know what I'm saying? You can't take me out to this and that restaurant, then I can't do it. All right, then, baby, bye. Save me $80. Yeah. Thank you for telling me early.
But that's how he was. He put it out there, and I always gave him myself in the beginning. Like he always got who I was in the beginning. Like I ain't never pretended to be nobody else. He always got exactly who I was, and I feel like I always got exactly who he was.
Now tell us about you being the great father that you are. You've been taking care of your child on your own,
right?
Since he was born,
right?
But I bet you nobody ever give you flowers, right? Cause they act like
no. Nobody don't give me stuff like that. We don't get that stuff. We Valentine's Day is for the women. All the holidays is for the women. We don't get what women get for being parents.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's true.
You gotta give us men our flowers too, because a lot of us ain't stepping up like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I always feel like I take care of my son no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like that for us that do our jobs, we should get treated. When Mother's Day come around, I'm a single father. Why am I not getting gifts on Mother's Day?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Single fathers should be getting their just due when Mother's Day come around. I not only have to play the masculine role, but I have to play the feminine role too, when he feeling down about something or when something hurt him.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of women nowadays on Father's Day they want to be called, you know, wish happy Father's Day. You're not a father, like get out of here.
But you know what? I get what and why they say that, but true, they not the father because it's stuff that women can provide to their children, male and female, that men that they cannot provide for the male. It's a lot of stuff females cannot do for the male.
But you are a mother. You're still doing your job as a mother. As a mother. Just because the father is absent does not make you a father.
Don't take away from the father. You cannot take away from the father. I agree with that.
Because, like, look, on child support, you got the payment of child support is the father income and the mother income, right? Yeah. But they focus on what the father giving in. Why y'all ain't worried about the mother when she comes?
But look, I feel like they focus in on what the man is giving because the child lives. Or if they live with the mom.
But the man, if she ain't got no job, she could like, oh, I'm gonna go back and ask for more money because I ain't got no job. Okay. Go get a job.
I can't really speak on that because I can't speak on that. Go ahead.
That's true. That's true. They can do that. If they if say she working when it first start, because she's working, she may get less. But if she lose her job and she decides she want to get pissed off with him and take back to court to get more money, she can do that at will, no problem.
Right.
None whatsoever.
Why don't go get another job? It's still you half of your responsibility to take care of that job.
That's right. But instead of going out to get another job, they'll expect the man to give them more money.
Yeah, that's true.
But if the man ain't working, oh man, you a deadbeat or
he going to jail.
And we going to jail. Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, that's sad. It is sad.
That's the double standard of society, man. We need to change that state of mind. I mean, if a man is not working, as long as he's contributing, you know what I'm saying, you should still put that man, at ease to not belittle him.
Right.
Because you know what kind of, emotional distress it causes because the man ain't working. Not every man don't want to be no deadbeat or no sorry man.
That's true.
Sometimes they just don't have the capability to even be at that level.
That's true. And I mean, I feel like part of our societies, like I hear a lot of people right now talking about therapy and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of men need therapy to help them with those situations as far as being put on child support and all that type of stuff, being a good father and all that. Like, yeah, I feel like it's a thing. Like,
what are some of the things that you went through as a single father that you wish that you got some help from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say that one more time, that last part.
What are some of the things you went through as a single father that you probably could have got some assistance from to kind of like make it easier? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the beginning, the hardest part for me was him feeling like everything was his fault. When his egg donor didn't want to be in his life and she wasn't around like she should have been, she wasn't calling or showing up to none of his sporting events and stuff.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do. He felt like her doing the thing she was doing was something he did wrong. I didn't know how to handle that. I was a new father. I had never dealt with nothing like that. Like, I dealt with my daddy calling and saying, oh, he gonna show up, and he ain't ever show up.
Right.
Well, I got used to it. For me, I just turned it into something else. I got in fights a lot. I played sports a lot. So I focused my thoughts elsewhere. But at the time, DJ was 3, 4, 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? He could just get up and go outside and play sports.
Right.
Yeah.
So he would break down crying. We could be somewhere watching a game somewhere, and we be sitting in the stands, and he just bust out crying and be like, "Daddy, what did I do wrong to make her not want to be in my life?" So in the beginning, it was that. It was, how can I comfort him and make him feel better and help him to understand that the stuff that she is doing is not his fault, that he
right. See, and I guess that's what the maternal, like you say, you have to be the father and the mother.
Yeah, you got
right. A lot of time for Mother's Day, women talk about how they have to be the fathers. But like what you just said, that's what the maternal, the emotional part comes in at. You have to be the mother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta comfort him, make him understand.
You have to comfort him. You have to make him feel good about what was. And yeah, I mean, I commend that.
That's why I commend that. Yes, give us our flowers.
Yeah, hey, I give y'all flowers.
You have been running around telling folks she take care of the kids all by herself.
Yeah.
Cars I pay for. I give her what we split. And knowing
I pay child care and still give her money. And the end of the courts told her to pay me child support. And she still hasn't.
And they ain't going back after her. They're not going to come
right. That's one thing I wonder. So when women don't pay child support like men do they put the woman in jail too?
They don't put nothing. They don't do nothing for them.
Because I don't know. Like
the pressure is on men.
No, women don't get punished like that. They can't. It's very rare that you hear about a woman going to jail for not paying child support. Usually the woman can go to court and make up all these excuses and blah blah blah, and they'll be leaning on her, whereas they want the man.
Yeah, and that's why when men stepping up, we need to, give them that pat in the back, like, yo, I know you really didn't have to do all of this.
Yeah.
But we see you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I mean, and I guess in this situation, I can be neutral. Like I've had questions like, why do men get so and so for doing this and it's their child? But yeah, a lot of men don't take care of their
Because when
children.
women don't take care of the kids, guess what? They still got pat in the back like this.
When the women don't take care of their kids, the government takes care of
their
children.
And then look at the daddy to be like, hey, we picking up you got to pay your tab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, I can be neutral. Like,
well,
hey, like
we have a lot of great fathers out there. We have a lot of great fathers out there. And I'm going to give the fellas their flowers because I see them. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mr. Daniel, Mr. Billings.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Great father. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the flowers. Deshaun, I'm going to give you the flowers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I see the great man out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And regardless how the household runs, you know what I'm saying? I know, God forbid, anything happen, they're going to step up and take care of the household.
Right.
No matter what happens.
Right.
Whether they're working or not, the house is going to be taken care of.
That's some fathers. And I feel like those are responsible fathers. Like, you don't get a lot of those, but those of those.
But there's a lot of us
ones
out there.
we get of those, we appreciate them.
But there's a lot of us out there. They just don't showcase that. That's all. Yeah. That's why, if you're going to only put out the negativity that happens to us black men, per se, then that's all you're going to think. But there's a lot of us out there, like, just because we're not broadcasting what we're doing for our kids, that does not mean we're not there.
Right. They're going to have to say, Rain Billings Sr., you are an exceptional father. Sitting and talking to your son. You have an amazing son.
That's my little homie. He did a great job with that.
He a good dude. Like, I enjoy actually talking to him. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
Great.
You done a great job.
Hey, a lot of these chicks, man, you know what I'm saying? When you get your wifey, dog, they gonna get them a good dude. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, don't be saying them negative words to me.
I might look at that, dog. I might do. We might do one of them dating episodes.
A blind date.
That's some good men out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We might do a blind date edition for you, big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that to me.
Yeah, like he's very well rounded. Yeah, like.
Don't do that to me.
We got to hook you up, man. Hey, any of y'all ladies out there watching, y'all looking for a good man?
Don't do that to me.
It's the guy for you.
Hit up Ray Billy.
The guy for you.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm trying to stay out of jail. I'm trying to stay out of jail.
Come on, y'all.
What you say?
No shackles for me. No shackles for me.
No shackles.
You want the shackles? Hey, you done got a scarred already, man. You know what I'm saying?
No shackles. Yeah.
I'm sure if you get the right situation, man, it's gonna persuade them.
It gotta be the right situation.
And the right big booty come around,
Big booty. Business driven. Come on, y'all. Hey, this man, he does art. He's an author, drawings. He's a what do you call it? He's a speaker, public speaker. Come on, y'all.
All that, man. So if y'all ladies out there looking for if y'all looking for a good man, let me know. Hit me up in my inbox.
We got him. Come on, y'all.
I enjoy doing what I want to do when I want to do it.
You want the shackles?
Hey, you can't do that when you got a woman now. Come on now.
Somebody need to pay the bills, man.
I enjoy being a free man.
Come on, you sat down. Okay.
Man, thank you, Ray, man. We appreciate you, man.
For sure, bro. For sure. Y'all know I've been waiting to get in on y'all podcast. I appreciate
you joining us.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why we tell everybody. There's a lot of great fathers out there, man. People just not, when they first come, they have a whole list of what they want. Can you pay my bills? Can you take me out to eat?
Yeah.
Can you take me to
Dubai?
You know how Dubai look like?
Right. But keep this in mind. Being a free man Cause my husband got a best friend, and he called him the other day, and he called him a free man. And that didn't bother me because guess what? He a free man from his job.
Yeah, that's the true freedom, right? When you don't boss,
that's the
CEO,
freedom.
Man.
He's a free man from his work.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? And that did not bother me at all. So you can be a free man too and still have a woman. Come on.
He's trying to say,
that's a different kind of being free. That's a different kind of being free right now. That's a completely different form of being free. That is more financial freedom, relationship freedom.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, but he a free man. Like I, you know what I'm saying? I respect my husband.
I'm a free man to a certain degree because if I need to go out, she's like, hell no, you ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. See what I mean? Exactly.
I let him be who he. I let him.
I'm coming too. You know what I'm saying? You going to the club? No. I'm coming too.
Oh, club? We ain't been to the club in years.
That's why we.
But
I been to the club in years.
I let him be who he is. So it's kind of like, and that's the whole thing in relationships. You have to let, you know what I'm saying? When you're in a relationship, you have to let that person be who they are. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Like my husband is very caring, giving, this, that. He talkative, he friendly. I let him be.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I let him be who he is.
Well, guess what? I mean, it goes back to your energy because regardless about how much money I make,
right?
I'm always a man first.
He a man first.
And I think that's what a lot of females don't understand.
Right.
No matter how much money a person make,
right?
That person is a man first. And just because you make more money than that person, that does not make them less manly.
Exactly.
And I think sometimes people try to step on a man's ego because they make more money than them. Like, oh, you need a man because you don't do this and that. I'm a man first.
I never do that.
You know,
I let him
I'm glad you understand that. You know
I let him be who he is. And a lot of times, like, I don't know, like I think you saw the video with his his birthday video or whatever. I love my husband, and there's a lot of people that love my husband, and I understand why. So I let him have that. Like, I'm not that white that be like, oh, why so and so? Why she so and so? No, my husband is a great person.
I ain't got too many enemies. At least I don't know them.
And when people love my husband, I understand why.
I got a few haters in the background.
Yeah.
Even some of the haters, they act like they're my friend.
Yeah, but I know the why. I know the why. So it's what it is. I let him be who he is, and that's it.
But since you're a rarity, that's different.
Yeah, she is a gold, man. That's why when I see her,
exactly.
I let him be
you're a rarity. So you can speak on yourself to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But you gotta talk to the ladies and help the ladies understand why you are the way you are, exactly, and how you're able to be so trusting and understanding with what he does. Like, you're not worried. If I say, hey sis, I'm coming to get bro, we gonna go somewhere, you ain't worried that bro can get out in the streets and be doing some stupid shit.
I'm not worried.
You ask him about, oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and do that and do this. You're not finna be nagging him or after him.
No,
one, you know he ain't gonna be like that. One, you know he ain't gonna be out there like that. And two, you know that we too cool for me to even put him in a situation where he would have to be like, oh no, I can't be around this. I gotta go. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's a lot of people out there won't trust me at all. The men don't even have to never be undone anything. And it's just them. They being mistrusted because some man in their past fucking did. I don't fucking understand one man because some other man in your life did. It makes no sense.
That's true.
You can't.
I know Michael because they don't have no trust.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, that's 100%, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you made some good point, man. I had to learn to make her very comfortable and to trust me. You know what I'm saying? To make her know, hey, I'm me. Like, you know, if you're gonna be with me, you need to know who I am.
Yeah.
So, this person gonna do this. If you can trust me for me, You know what I'm saying? You have to worry about somebody else.
Right. And we actually, real talk, let's talk with Jules and Nell, so we gonna talk. But we went through that. It took me a while because my husband is a very friendly guy. He's friendly with males.
I'm not that friendly.
I'm but you're friendly. But it took me a while to figure it out. And once I figured it out, it's like, it's no big deal. Like, hey, you got to do business with Sarah. Hey, go do business with Sarah. You know what I'm saying? It's no big deal for me because I know who I'm married to. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I mean, I'm all about the money, man.
It took me a minute, but I figured it out.
You know
so yeah.
So what do you want to say about these men? You know what I'm saying? That look differently when their women is the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? What message you want to put out? Right. What message you want to put out to the sisters? Educate the sisters.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, I want to hear from Ray Senior first.
What do you want to tell the sisters? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we want to hear, sis. What message you want to put out there?
You know what I'm saying? Well, we gotta educate the women. You gotta educate them.
No, what we saying is, we see how good of a woman you are. I've been around y'all plenty of times for an hour or more, and I've never seen y'all get into it. Y'all rarely, if y'all disagree on something, y'all discuss it. There's no anger, no animosity, no arguing, nothing.
Right.
Just yesterday, when you walked off and disappeared, one burning around a place, oh, where my wife at? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no big deal because y'all have so much trust and understanding between y'all. But men, the majority of men don't get that. Most men have to deal with women nagging them if they step right outside the door, or if they go up to the corner store. Oh, what took you so long? Why it took you 15 minutes to go to the store that's only 12 minutes away? Like, come on. What the hell? Okay. So, yes, we want to hear from a woman's point of view. We ain't trying to tag team you, but we men. So women going to watch it and be like, well, how a man going to tell a woman how to do this and that? Exactly. So women want to hear it from women. So, come on, sis, get it to them.
Let me reply to that. And I know what you speak of, because I remember me, you, and Junior, we sat there and talked, and Junior was like, what Nelly at? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he over there talks to his friend. You know what I'm saying? We've been sitting over here all day. Like, we've been sitting outside.
I got to go power out with my boy. You know?
Right. We've been sitting outside all day. He been doing what he's supposed to. He went over there to talk to his guy. It wasn't a big deal for me. Like, I know my husband is talkative. He can be very talkative. He's very friendly. And that didn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Like I said.
You still didn't answer the question.
What's the question?
What message you giving to the lady? We ain't talking about a recount.
Okay, the message I'm giving to the ladies as far as what?
How they should react to their man that, stay at home dad. You know what I'm saying?
Stay at home dad. Okay, if you know your guy, like I know my husband, we've been together for 13 years. That's a long time. If the father of your child is not staying home with your children, it's a good chance it has a lot to do with you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Trust the woman. I mean, trust or give that woman that declaration or whatever it is that they need. Right?
To trust him to take care of the kids?
I mean, it just, I feel like it is what it is.
See, that goes to show you, man. Even the women don't have the answer. You know Even women can't have each other.
This the thing, though.
The moral of the story is, ladies, don't listen to your girlfriend about what your man doing.
This the bottom line. This the bottom line. If you doing what you're supposed to, you take care of your child. If that man is not giving you what you need, baby girl, that's not the man for you. That's it. That's it.
Giving her what she needs, as in what?
Exactly.
As far as what she needs for the nourishment for that child.
So if the man
being that example for that child,
if the man can take care of the household,
being that leadership for her, because I don't care what women say. I feel like all women feel like they need a man that can lead. We all need, even though we might feel like we have that power to do all this and that, and that's great. But we want that man, we always want that man to be right here. If we right here, we want that man to be right here.
I think you guys, women, put so much of
it's not pressure, because I feel like
you want us to be the head of the household.
You supposed
you want us
to
to
be
the breadwinners.
You
You want us to take out the trash. You want us to cook. You want us to wash the car. You know?
Take out the trash.
Like, yo,
no.
What? If we gotta cook, we gotta take care of the kids.
We don't feel like you gotta take care of the kids and cook.
What do we need a woman for if we gotta do everything and everything?
I feel like the woman just wants to know somebody got her back when she can't do it.
But a man don't feel comfortable because what? If he loses his job and she gotta take care of the house, she feels some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because now there's more pressure on her, and then she about to fold. You know what I'm saying? But you expect us to do everything.
No, but I feel like that's what determines a relationship. Is that the person you're supposed to be with or not?
Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
One thing I always tell people, I don't care how much money a female makes, no female wants to pay all the bills by themselves. It's that simple. You know, they can make all the money in the world. You know, they do not want to pay all the bills by, like, Kim K could have half of Kanye West's money. She still ain't trying to spend her money. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so let's ask what Rain Billings Steers, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
My take on that is yes. Most women don't want to pay all bills by themselves. They want the man to do everything.
Exactly.
They want the man to do a lot. There is a lot of pressure on men. And even if the man gets sick or get laid off, and the woman does have to work a little extra harder to make sure the bills are covered. It's like, when are you going to get a job? What's taking you so long to get a job? Why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? But men don't do that if a woman gets laid off or don't have a job. We have y'all back regardless.
Exactly.
Me, I work, I cook dinner, I do all of that shit. But it don't stop women from nagging. And y'all see me raise my son, and my son can cook all of that shit. But women still nag. It does not matter. Women want men to lead. And I want to see a book where it say that a man has to be the fucking breadwinner. Why? Because we got a ding-a-ling, we have to make the most money? No.
Who made that rule?
No.
What is a breadwinner?
I think that's the thing.
What's a breadwinner anyway? Like,
no.
I never get that term.
Okay, let me say this. And I think it all goes back to the Bible.
Oh,
okay?
Man, that book again. Huh?
I don't know if everybody...
Here we go again.
Come on, y'all. Hear me out.
Luke chapter 7.
Hear me out now.
Verse 5.
I mean, as far as the Bible goes...
Nobody cares about the Bible anymore, baby.
The man is supposed to be the leader. He's supposed to be the provider, the protector.
What verse is that? I didn't read that chapter. I didn't read that because back in the Bible days, they ain't had no job.
Hey sis, who wrote the Bible?
Is that man? Somebody. We don't know if it's
man.
It could have been a woman, for all we know.
So, and I bet you whether or not it was man or woman, I bet you it was a white man or woman. And if it was a man, that white man wrote that book so he can make it look like men are supposed to be in power. If a white woman wrote a book, she wrote it because a man write it to show that men are supposed to be in power.
Exactly.
Men write a lot of books to make it look like men are supposed to be in power. How many movies have you watched where the man was in power and the woman was being subservient to the man?
Exactly.
Okay. So, real life, fast forward today, 2022. Who do y'all think is supposed to be subjected to who?
Ain't no power. Like let's go back to society tells us that a man stay at mom is a harder job in the world, but a stay at home dad is lazy motherfucker. But we doing the same job. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That should not be. It doesn't matter who gets the power.
But unfortunately,
as long as the job gets done.
Unfortunately, that's because a man is felt he is put out there to believe he's supposed to be the breadwinner. Like it's like if the man is at home taking care of the kids, it's like, girl, what you doing? You got a loser.
Let me tell you.
I mean, that's not my perspective.
Bro, growing up, right, I came across females. There was like one female in particular. She was like 22 years old. Okay. And she said she wanted to be a housewife at 22. Okay. But you working at Ross making $6 an hour. How you want to be a housewife at 22 and you making $6 an hour? So already you don't have no ambition. Right. So in her mind, she already don't want to work. She's looking for somebody to take care of her. Okay. So anybody that she come across, she gonna find somebody to take control of everything, and she don't have to do anything. She ain't gotta do nothing. Right. Yeah. So and a lot of females are trained that way. Find that person that's gonna do anything for you, and you gotta do minimum. Yeah. And if you, God forbid, have to do any kind of work, that man that you come across, he better do more than you. If not, he a loser.
I mean, but it's like who set the standards? I mean, the Bible set the standards.
And society set the standards. It's not even the Bible. Everybody don't go to church.
Everybody don't go to church. So where did this come from?
We pass it down from generation to generation. One mother might have been, a lazy mom and laying on her back all day and tell her daughter, baby.
Laying on her back all day.
If you got a thing between your legs, ain't no reason for her to be broke. You know what I'm saying? So now they're throwing the pum around to the highest bidder that's gonna give them what they want out of it.
Sad, but that's true.
And then when they got 10 kids and no husband, they're looking for one sucker to take care of all the 10 kids. If not, he'll a loser of a dude.
That's true.
You can't have me with all my kids. You ain't no man.
My thing is, I feel like society nor the Bible should be running your household. If you're in a relationship with somebody, y'all need to set standards in your household.
Exactly.
You got to understand the household.
Society does not live in your house. Society does not pay your bills. It does the Bible. So y'all have to be a couple and come together and set the standards for your specific household.
That's true. That's true.
And that's why we run our household, though. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what somebody else doing in the household. You know what I'm saying? I'm not I don't have no problem telling my wife I'm not buying that. I'm not paying for that. You know what I'm saying?
You really don't. You really don't. But guess what? I'm buying it myself. Don't worry about it.
You want to fuck up your credit? That's on you. I'm not going to mess up my credit because you want some high expensive that shit. I ain't got no problem saying that.
But that goes back to what I was saying. You see the understanding and stuff y'all have with your household. But if y'all go to other households and let a man tell his woman, he ain't gonna buy it, they won't be ready to say, he gonna buy it, he ain't gonna buy it. If we gotta buy it, what I need you for. How many men you see go out there and get their stuff get dead around the holidays, trying to buy their woman because they living off of this happy wife, happy life.
Happy life.
That's one phrase I can't stand, man. Happy life. Why is it a happy spouse?
I feel the same way. I'm like, why is it all about her?
It's about her.
I'm like, you live in that house too. You deserve to be happy too.
So you out of the house.
Come on, y'all. She doing the most. Come on, y'all.
Hey, she don't like it when I tell my fellas, we are the prize. A lot of them need to realize we're the prize. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we know. And was that Usual Suspects? You know what I'm saying? When Kaiser Sosa said the biggest trick the devil ever pulled is to think to make the world think he doesn't exist. The biggest trick women ever pull to make us think that they're more valuable than a man. You know what I'm saying?
No,
that's the biggest trick right there.
And this is something that we talk about all the time. But my question is, why does anybody anybody has to be more valuable than the other person.
I mean, once you got to balance your household run good, but if a female wants a high value man, then you setting a balance there. You know what I mean? You gauging.
But it's all about who that female chooses.
I mean, but like you and I, we don't have a gauge of who's better than the other.
We don't have that issue, and I feel like me being a woman coming from where I came from, it wasn't a big deal. So,
but if a female said they didn't man to do this and to do that, so then there's a value level.
It's a value level.
There's a pedestal of who's more valuable than the other based on the job you get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So society has different rules, but
society.
At the end of the day, the man is most likely the more valuable one. Because if you're looking for a high value man, why we're not getting the respect that we need for being valuable?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Why is it that we get put on child support, we gotta take care of you, whether we spend time with a kid or not, even though you can afford to take care of the kid without that little child support money. You still want that little $200-$300, even though you make over $2,000-$3,000 a month.
Because I feel like the woman is still taking care of that child in her household.
Women is greedy. They can get more if they just
stay with the guy.
Not even stay with the guy, but don't put so much value over child support money or how much a man make. They could get a whole lot more out of that man if you didn't even put so much emphasis on that.
Okay.
If I'm gonna give you, if you saying all I gotta give you is $200, $300-$400 a month, and I ain't gotta be there for him, don't look at me to be there for him, because according to the court, I'm doing my job.
But that's not cool. What do you think? What you think, Rain Phillips? Like, do you feel like if a man is paying child support for his child, he doesn't need to be involved in his life?
The court don't care.
I mean, I understand.
As long as you pay, if you paying, cause look, if he's in his child's life every time, every day, and he doesn't pay that child support,
but at the end of the day,
he's gonna go to jail.
At the end of the day, it falls on that father.
It falls on the mother.
Okay.
It falls on the mother. Look, if I'm paying child support, and I'm not in my child's life, according to the court, I'm doing my job.
Not in their life. Okay.
According to the court, I'm being a good daddy.
According to the court.
Because basically, it's all about the legality.
But it's like in the man's conscience.
No.
Look, shouldn't that man still be spending time with his child, even though he's paying that child support?
But listen, once you get the court into it, your conscience doesn't matter. Because if I'm paying you, and then I'm consciously like, you know what? I don't have the money right now to pay the child support, but I still want to be there for my kid. I say, hey, let me come pick up the kid. If you don't pay that child support, guess what? The court don't give a damn what you did physically.
True.
You didn't give him the system.
So
consciously, he's trying to be there for his kid. Like, let me come and get my kid for his birthday, but I didn't make the payment. The court don't give a care. They don't care about that.
Okay.
So consciously,
let's see what our guests think about it. Let's see what you think about it.
Yeah. That they work. That's how they work. If you stop paying that money, like for instance, I had a homeboy who lived in Virginia. May he rest in peace. But he lived in Virginia, and him and his lady was having issues, so he moved back to Orlando. He went to child support and reported. Now, even though him and his lady was together, he was still taking care of his kids and paying child support. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So just in case they split up, there was no way she couldn't say he wasn't doing that for the kids because he had proof that he had been paying child support every month. So when he moved back to Orlando, he reported that he just moved here. He was looking for a job and he was going to, get him the money as soon as he started working. As soon as he started working, he paid the money. He caught up on his child support. Income tax came and still took his income tax shit. They didn't give a shit that he went out and bought his kids stuff for Christmas. They didn't give a shit that he paid and had his kids come to Orlando and spend time with him. They could care less. And even though he paid up on his child support, they still took his income tax and gave it to her.
Exactly. And he can cry about it. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like Ali said, child support equalize the income to the child based on the number of overnight days and the child is with each parent. Simply put. And how much days he spent in each household. You know what I'm saying? If you don't pay, because basically you paying for the time the child not with you.
You're paying for
the child. So if you don't pay, it doesn't matter if you keep the child every day. You don't pay, you go to jail. You know, that's why once you put that man in that system, you really like you give him a ticket to just like he really don't have to see the child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I have joint custody. So I'm basically telling the court, these are the amount of days that the child spent with me. You know, that's the only way you can minimize your child support.
Yeah.
Once the court know, okay, you guys are splitting the responsibility on paper, then they have a better understanding of the situation. If not, they're going to assume the mom has possession,
total control. And
you know
this is the thing I feel like more fathers need to take control of if they want to be involved in their child's life. Like, it's a lot of fathers, they feel like they pay child support, like, hey, fuck that. I'm sorry. F that child. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get money from me. I don't have to do so and so and so. But these are the conversations that need to be had to these young fathers coming up that they don't have any examples. They don't know they can get half custody of their child and not have to pay $800 a month. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but hey, I know we done got off topic and everything.
Yeah, we got off topic.
But hey, that child support thing, we know we all a lot of them got burned by that. But hey, you get through that child support word out there, and then that's a good. We're going to have a whole nother.
We gotta have another topic about child support. You know what I'm saying?
But
that's what's up.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a whole episode. Right. We can go back and forth about it, but at the end of the day, man, you know, as long as a man is paying the child support, he ain't gotta do nothing. You know, and nothing that woman can do. It's up to the man or whoever, the non-custodial parent. If you want to, file joint custody, sometimes that joint custody is like a double-edged sword.
Wow.
Because if you're not willing to abide by those rules and pick up your child when you're supposed to, you also going to make it hard for you because she can prosecute you for that. But for me, I'll be like, you know what? I put myself on joint custody for my son because I want to be there for him. So I want to make sure there's no issue when I want my son. I want hear nobody say, oh, he got to go doing this or he got to go and do that. No, it's my time. The court knows what time I'm supposed to have.
Right.
So if I want a reduction in child support, based on the time the court knows that I have my son, they will minimize that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people don't want to put that ball and chain on the ankle to make sure that, hey, I'm gonna pick up my son this and that weekend because some people don't want to go party. Hey, I'm paying child support, man. I got this.
Right. So I feel like next time when we do have this conversation about child support and stuff like that, I don't know nothing about child support. I ain't got no kids, but I feel like a lot of men should join this conversation just to give other men or new fathers on child support more insight of the things they have actually available to them. Like they can't actually get half custody of their child. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men don't know they can have full custody or even have custody of their children.
Oh yeah,
so this is something that's very important that needs to be talked about amongst men.
Like I said before, the biggest trick a woman ever pull is to make a man think that they're more valuable. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The man, whether we live in a household or not, they need that money from the man.
They need the money, and then they need the man.
Even if you don't want to deal with that man, guess what? I made a point a long time to not have any more kids because I already see how the child support system is, and I'm not going to contribute to somebody's household that I'm not there.
Right.
Because sometimes the women don't want you to be in a household, but you got a child with them, you got to pay.
Yeah.
Money.
Oh, you have. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was fighting for custody of my son. My egg donor tried to do that. She tried to get full custody, child support, and told the court that she didn't want me to have nothing to do with my son. And the court was like, hell no. Like, I was there when he was born, when she gave birth.
Exactly.
I was right there. I had been taking care of him the whole time. So they was looking at her like she was stupid. Like, how the hell you gonna answer for money?
That's not fair.
Answer for and tell us you don't want him to have nothing to do with it. Like, that made no sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody say, if a woman put the man in jail for child support, what is that going to do? He locked up, and they still ain't gonna get no money. Exactly.
Right. It's like you keeping
no
the guy from doing anything.
Well,
there are a lot of sorry women out there that are that out there as well is not only men. True. Hey, I've known some women that put their baby fathers. The baby fathers have the woman on child support. So it's a lot of women out here that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing either. Also, if the man is out there for the child, the woman should realize he's trying.
Some women don't care, man. Some women just want to check.
Yeah, because they bitter.
And back to the subject. That's why I say when it comes to the household, you guys got to figure out how. Cause me, I learned a long time. That's why I stopped having a bunch of kids. I'm not trying to contribute to a bunch of people's household.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the chick gonna want the check. Whether you with them or not, they're gonna want that check, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they are very greedy. A lot of women is greedy.
Hey, I can't deny that.
And once I got a little taste of how the system works, I'm like, nah, I'm good. That made me be a better man. Because I'm not trying to contribute to every household. You know what I'm saying? Because the chick don't care if you live in there or not. They're going to trap you with that big booty. You know, they're going to trap you with that big booty.
And that's why y'all men need to get the woman and stop looking at the booty and get to know what's going on up here first.
As a man, I'm going to say this. A lot of times, females don't even ask if you have a condom on. They're like, damn, we ready all the way in, man. We've been smashing for, you know, do you have a condom? It's too late now.
Because sometimes, half the time, the women know the government gonna take care of them.
So they don't care if you out there ruthless and just.
And that's sad. It's sad.
You find your machine gun all over. They don't care because, like, I'm getting paid anyway.
See, but that's what the government wants. They want the black man disconnected from the household. They want the black man disconnected from the mother and the children.
It ain't just about the black man.
Okay. So the other question is, why does the woman have the chance to choose whether or not she want to have a kid, but the man doesn't have the choice whether or not he want to be in the kid life?
Exactly, though. You know that's $1 million question.
No, but
we didn't let legislation for that. We didn't go to Congress for that.
All right, let me answer this. I think it's because at the end of the day, the woman has to carry the child for 9 months. She has to go through all the birthing, you know what I'm saying, issues and stuff like that. I understand, like, if I was a guy and a woman told me, hey, I'm aborting your child, you know what I'm saying, F you nigga, like, blah, 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 blah. If I was a man, I would feel a certain kind of way about if I wanted that child.
Yeah, but carrying the child doesn't make you the sole parent of the child. Like, it's two DNAs in that child.
It's two.
That's right. Without the man, you wouldn't even have that child in the first place.
It's two DNAs.
It just like a technicality that the woman get to carry the child. But if you were to have a surrogate, I'm sure that even if the woman didn't carry the child, you put the two eggs together, the woman would still feel like it's more her child than the man.
I feel like that's just what
that's
it
society,
is.
right?
Because the woman is the one that carries the child. She pushed that child out. All this stuff is going on with her body.
She like that
y'all just sperm or whatever.
And why can't we just miss in? If the woman decides she don't want a child, right? But the man says he does want the child. Why don't we just pay child support for those 9 months and then the woman get a child up and we done with it?
Because the government don't work like that.
But that's what I'm saying. We're having a discussion about life. This is life. Women want men to pay child support for a child they don't want nothing to do with, but y'all can go out and have an abortion when the man does want the child.
On top of abortion,
I see that.
They can put your kid up for adoption without even you knowing.
I see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your daddy at? Like, we don't get to say so, and you are putting our kid up for adoption? You know what I'm saying?
April Moses said, because the government sucks.
The government sucks. So once you learn that system, man, like, it best don't get trapped in it, man.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped that one. Once I got a little, once you tried that fire, oh shoot! I ain't trying to get burned 2 times.
I'm with you.
Look, I was very transparent with her when we got together. I told her I had one child and I didn't want to have no more kids.
And I didn't want any kids.
So you know what I'm saying? Perfect. From day one, I told her I didn't want to have no more kids because I already got burned already. And if later on she came to me like, baby, what? Hey, we should have a baby. We should do that. Bye.
No, if he would have said that to me, bye. I'm not having any children.
So now we have an understanding. Yeah. Neither one of us have any more kids.
We don't want any kids. Like, I have enough stuff going on.
Either one of us break that agreement. Bye. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not you know what I'm saying?
So
But you're gonna be like, man, you're not a good man because you don't want to have my baby. Hey, I already told you. And now a lot of people sometimes that's the relationship problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One person want to have a kid, another person want to have a kid, and before you know it, it's a whole
but a lot of times I think and I have to say it's probably women that feel like they can change the man's thoughts about it.
But then they're gonna get paid.
And it's like women, if a man tells you he does not want any more children or he don't want children, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I came with my husband. Like he didn't want any more children. I didn't want any kids. And that was it. It worked out perfect.
It was a marriage made in heaven, man.
It was perfect.
Like April said, if the woman doesn't want the baby, then the baby should go to the man.
Exactly.
But
I feel like that's true. But the government is not built like that. Unfortunately.
They'll put your child for adoption, don't even look for the father.
Yeah.
They're like the child only one parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, did y'all even look for a father? Did y'all even care?
I think it's because they make the woman the custodial parent.
Custody is custody. It's not complete. It's not total right. It's possession.
Right.
Possession is 19th of the law.
Right.
You know, who has a possession has the power, but that doesn't mean you got absolute power.
But it's like
it's not your absolute child. Like you got a power because you got a child, but that doesn't mean that's your child only. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think women get that misconstrued. Like just because your child is with you, I mean it's your child only. Like,
right.
It doesn't work like
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? That's why once I realized women can make whatever decision they want because they have possession. If I can't get possession, I ain't having no more baby.
Yeah.
I'm not having I'm done with having kids. I'm glad you haven't changed your mind because we have marital problems. I think that'd be the biggest issue if I'm married. I love kids.
Kids
I just don't want to have no more kids.
It's like I got my nieces, I got my nephews. Some of them bad, but I love kids. But I don't want to have to. I don't want the response. I never wanted the responsibility.
God forbid anything happen. Would you date somebody with kids?
No. No.
I
ain't trying to date nobody with kids either. I'm good.
No.
Kids ain't bad. It's a lot of times kids ain't. Hey man, a lot of times it's parenting.
Yeah, they don't got a bad habit.
That's it. Kids. Kids are not bad. They are misunderstood.
They're untrained properly. You know what I mean?
See, but that's a conversation we had not long ago when we were talking about moms and their children. Like I can't speak on how dads raise their children because them kids might be spoiled and rotten too.
It depends on that.
But it's a lot of times when a mom is with a child and then a male comes into that situation, he's looking like, what the hell wrong with this kid? This kid young as hell. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why sometimes.
But that's what they're used to. That's their normal. But it's not normal for the person coming inside. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and going back to the topic, like, you know, when men look different than when their woman's a breadwinner, it's like a lot of women already, when you run your household, you passing down these bad habits.
You setting your ways.
And now this dude coming to your life, you want him to, he can't say nothing to your kids. He got to go to work and make sure you pay all your bills. Like, your job in my life is to help me pay my bills, and that's it.
That's it.
Don't talk to my child. Don't say nothing to my child. Like, are we in this relationship, or am I just your
nanny?
You know what I'm saying? That's why some people, when they got kids, depending on how old that kid is, it's not even worth being in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's one reason why it's hard to mess with women with kids, because when they kids start acting a fool and you want to discipline them, and they don't want you to say nothing to their child, they don't want you to whoop their child ass. Nothing. Well, keep your child away from me because I don't like disrespectful ass children.
Yeah.
I don't like a little ugly cat.
Either don't be with me or keep your child away from me. That's the only two things you're gonna do. Because if we in a relationship and we live in the same house, Your child is not going to come over here and be disrespectful to you or to me and think I'm going to let that shit fly. I don't play them games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue a lot of men have in this relationship. Like the women want the man to do so much, but yet they have such a barrier. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be my man, but not a father to my child. Like
that's right.
You know what?
Exactly.
I do have people in my life that have, or I've seen go through that. It's been women, remarried or whatever. The man is a stepfather, and they don't want that man to be like, hey, if there's any incidents where my child needs to be disciplined, you tell me. Don't whoop my child. And I feel like that's an issue. Like
it takes a village.
I feel like if you can't give your spouse or the person you're in a relationship the power to set disciplinary tones home, then why are you with that person? You need to be by yourself.
Yeah, but they want you to pay all their bills though. Like they can't help with the bills.
Yeah, they want you to do everything else in the house except for
$500 I need a man, but I don't need a man to be a father to my child. I need a man to help me pay my bills.
Right.
That's why but we can't speak about women in this situation. We have to speak about the men too.
But listen, on average, a man does not put barrier between the female like that. On average, from like if a man is a single father and a female comes into their life, they open that that comfortness for them to get to know each other.
That's right.
It's always female put that barrier between this my child, only this person can this. If you got a problem with my child, oh you don't like me, you don't like my child. Oh, we come as a package. I'm like, really?
Package.
Really? Like you could
the package deal.
When I was single, guess what? I come as a package too. If my child not comfortable with you, you gotta go too there. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Exactly. From the same way.
We gotta be uniform. We gotta be the same accord. You know?
Yep. My son comes first always.
Exactly. But we're the bad guy because if we're as fathers put our foot forward and be like, look, if you can't get along with my kid, then I can't mess with you.
But I feel like it's not getting along with my kid because what if that kid was taught bad habits early on? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
the mom too though. The mom bring this kid with a bad habit.
The moms do it, but we not just gonna blame the moms in this conversation or in this instance.
We are gonna blame the moms.
We gonna blame the moms and the fathers.
Let me tell you,
because it's fathers too that if a female comes into a situation and they feel like, no, that's my baby. We're not doing so and so.
We have to protect our like the mom would.
But that's the thing. You can't protect your child, but it's like at the same time, be knowledgeable of what's going on. Like,
since we've been doing the pop-ups, I've seen a lot of behaviors. I said, like you can sit back and watch as people walk by how they is with the kids, or how couples are together.
Right.
You can feel the vibes in certain relationships just by seeing how people is in public.
You can.
And since we've been doing these pop-ups, man, tell me, man, you can feel like when some of the people that come to purchase at our table, like the female always asking the man, I want this, I want that. I'm like, yo, lady, you got your own money? Like, I gotta go talk to my husband so he can come and pay. Like, you ain't got your own money?
Yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why you need the man to pay? Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I kind of feel
that's right.
Dynamic in this relationship, like the man controls everything.
But I don't think it's control. I feel like it's that woman just saying like,
is that being submissive?
She being submissive because I have to say,
I don't know about that.
Just yesterday.
Oh, there we go.
Just yesterday at the festival that we did.
Right.
I have my own money, yes, but when I was buying stuff, like buying plants, I don't know if it was just to make those people feel like I didn't have a lot of money or whatnot.
She trying to blame me.
I had to say, like, look, hey, I gotta, you know, I'm gonna put this inside this bag so my husband won't see that I bought all this stuff.
You know
what I'm saying? But it's my money.
I don't care how much you do.
It's my money. Like it's my own money.
Nah,
but I think sometimes it's just a woman.
Nah, but both of them be right there, and the women be like, "Babe, I want this."
They do.
I'm like, what? Like,
I think we just want our approval from our husband. I think that's all it is.
One thing I like in our relationship, man, like I always, as long as the bill gets paid, as long as the bills get, I don't care what
you can buy whatever you want to buy.
As long as the license getting caught off,
we good.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nobody knocking on the head. You ain't pay your mortgage. I don't care what you do with your money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But don't be lying on me. Hey, Bill, she be lying on me, dog. You see that?
I think
I call that.
Let me hurry to get the Renell come back over here.
Hey, but you see how it is. They always use us, even when we don't care. As a breadwinner, we ain't even doing nothing. You know?
That's right. They do. That's why I started doing it too. A woman can't invest in you unless you use her for an ATM.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like, it's your money. You do what you want with it. Like, if you want to waste it on plans, that's on you. But guess what? When you're hungry, when it's time to do groceries, I'm like, I ain't got the money for groceries. Why you wasting on some plans? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what? But some households don't understand the balance though. When you're spending money this way, and now you want me to cover what you just wasted and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You gotta understand that just because it's your money, that doesn't mean it's just your money. That's why I think some people don't understand. Yeah, I'm gonna go shopping. Hey, I'm the breadwinner. Yeah, but when you got the money, we're doing, babe. Can I get $100?
But you gonna have the money.
How you know? Like, how you know I'm gonna spend my money?
I'm gonna have the money. I got good credit.
Yeah, see, credit. That's not money.
I got good credit. I got it. Like, come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Both
of our money. Don't be out there buying crap and then later on.
If I'm swiping my credit card, that's for both of us.
No,
like, come on, man.
Don't be
We eating.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's why I never pressure her to change her name, because you mess up your credit, you mess up your credit. You know?
Okay, yeah. So, after we got married, we'll be married for 10 months? 9 months?
Married for 10 months? Years.
10 years? And in December. We'll be married for 9 months in December.
9 months? Years.
9 years. Hey, hey, come on, Daniel. You know how kidney brains is. Come on, man.
Let me take a sip of my.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on, man. You know how these brains get foggy.
Hey, you gotta put some respect on years, man. I don't play with too much stuff, man.
He know how transplant brains get foggy.
Put some respect on my years, man.
Come on, man. So we'll be married.
I have to blame my memory loss on Ambien.
April, it's her credit, not my credit, man. She gonna mess up her own
both
credit.
Your credit.
I'm gonna say my last name.
So I never changed my last name after I got married. Okay.
Hey, I'm like, when they come knocking on that door, sir, I don't know that lady. Don't let me know. I just been here.
Oh my
goodness. I'm gonna change my last name this year. Hey, I've been doing a lot.
Sounds like a plan.
This year.
Don't change it. Keep your last name.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should do that.
No, I don't know her. I think
how you gonna get off here?
She was our tenant, man. I don't know. She don't live here no more.
Right.
But yeah, thank you, Rain, man. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
We're gonna get out of here soon. We got to man. But we do appreciate everybody.
All right, bro. I appreciate y'all too.
You know what I'm saying? They say that's something Rain said. Hey, she calling you out, man.
April calling you out, Rain.
You know,
oh, like I said, ATM.
ATM.
Hey, I don't want to get in trouble.
All right. So we'll see you Saturday at the Circle.
Hey, and don't forget tomorrow, 11 o'clock.
Oh, tomorrow. That's y'all.
I'm gonna be there, bro. Don't worry about it. I'll be there. I got blood. I gotta get up early in the morning anyway to go get some blood. Then I go through it.
All right.
Okay.
See you tomorrow, man. Thank you for jumping on, man.
All right. And I'll see you next weekend.
For sure, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah. No, not next weekend. DJ got a volleyball game.
Okay.
The following weekend.
After that.
Yeah.
All right. You have a good night.
But, all right. I'll tell you, I love y'all.
All right. Love you too, man.
Yeah, man. But
all right.
Before we shut this down, man, I want everybody to know, man, like, you gotta have balance in your household, man. You gotta come together and, don't worry about who's the breadwinner. Don't worry about who pay what bills. Find a way to balance your finances.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And if you got child support out there, man, fellas, you ain't got to do all that shit you paying child support.
I don't have no child support.
That's why I love you, baby.
He got child support.
I'm going 6 more months.
6 more months.
6 more months. God forbid, God willing.
God willing, boo.
That's adjusting then, though, man. People don't. That child support is serious. That's why a lot of these chicks need that help. Like it's like one thing I want to say about females, right? They'll push a man out, right?
Okay.
They get into a relationship. The man could be a good provider, right?
Okay.
They'll push the man out of the relationship over some petty stuff, and put the man on child support if they end up having a child, just to get half of the check, when they could have found some kind of way to work things out to keep all of the check. Like, why is that?
You know what? I feel like that stems from their background. Now, okay, just say this female that we're talking about, for example, her mom is a single mom, okay? So now this woman is pregnant by a good dude, you know what I'm saying?
So
he got a job.
They don't know the value of a good man from day one?
Maybe they don't know the value of a good man.
From day one.
Day one. Maybe
they got to break that cycle.
Maybe they don't know. And it's like at some point, yeah, they should break the cycle.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people be complaining about, it's like, when you really think about why some of these relationships fall apart, it could have been worked out.
Right.
But once you get somebody pregnant, they already know they're gonna get the check.
Then the government is
they're not even trying to work into to keep things together. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Unfortunately.
And then, but it's like you push a man out to get half of the check or a portion of the check when you could have found a way to work it out and get a whole check.
See, but I think a lot of women get scared.
And then you struggling, and then now every man that comes in your life now you're gonna look at that man to pick up the tab. It don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
See, and this is the thing with dating somebody versus one night stands. If the man is paying and seeing their child, they're in the child's life. The woman shouldn't put exactly.
It should, but a lot of
females, I agree with that, but a lot of women still do.
They're greedy, man. They want that money, man. They want, even if it's a portion.
Yeah.
To them, that's guaranteed money.
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple of chicks that and guys like. And I'm friends with the guys and not the chick. They've put that dude on child support, even though that guy was planning on being a part of that child's life. It's like, I don't know, the government, like the system.
But you can't always blame the government for a person's state of mind. You
can't, but it's like when they know what they have there that's available to them.
But when a female gonna realize you'll get more if you work things out with a person, like, we need to work on building more, hardcore relationship.
I agree. I agree. I have a friend.
They are greedy and ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is a guy, and he was willing to be there for his child, and she decided to go to the courts to put him on child support, and come to find out, the money that he was already giving her, the courts lowered it. It's kind of like he was willing to do what he was supposed to do. It is all about growth. Folks blame the way they are they are on past issues. My daddy wasn't any good, but I wanted to change that when I became a father and chose to be a great father to my son. And you a great father to your son.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but guess what? The woman lost out on a good dude.
Yeah.
On top of you being a great father, you're a great provider.
Yeah.
And if she found a way to work things out, it could have been a great relationship.
It could have been a great relationship.
So the only person that really losing out is
the
her.
woman.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got a good relationship with your child. You know what I'm saying? Now the child looking at you like, damn, like, my mama ain't shit. You know what
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I always try to I try to be very transparent with my son.
Right.
Like, I let him know, like, you know, hey, this is what happened between your mom and I, you know. We wasn't dating, we were just smashing, and then boom, here you are. I try to be there for you. I was willing to, you know, be there, but she had other agenda. Yeah. It ain't my fault that we are where we are. But hey, whatever, hey, it is what it is. You know,
it is what it is, and I feel like that's why this should be a whole nother topic, like one night stands or just smashing. You know what I'm saying? Smashing, not dating, not getting to know somebody, and you just smashing. Because I mean, come on now, anybody, like, common sense. You know, if you having sex with somebody, if you're not dating or really dating to get to know them, I mean, there's a chance you could probably get them pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like 2 Chainz says, call it big booty.
What do you say, boo?
Big booty.
I call it big booty because you got a big booty.
Got a big booty, man.
Come on now.
You know the song, huh?
But that's the thing. I know the song.
I think it's bad she even know the song. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. If you're not trying to be with somebody, leave them alone. If you ain't trying to be with somebody, like if they got a big booty, put a condom on. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Stop being so thirsty out here. Like, yeah, there's a lot of women out here, big booty women. Put a condom on. You don't know these women. These might be thirst traps. These might be the women that's gonna put you on child support. You can't see your child, but you paying $300 out your check every 2 weeks.
Hey, I learned that the hard
way. It's like, come on, man. Stop being stupid. Stop falling for the fat asses. Like, stop it.
Listen to it. Like April said, the thing is that parents don't have to say anything. The children figure out is who's always there for them.
They do.
You can't be there in a relationship because of the kids.
The kids always figure it out. And sometimes it takes till this kid turns 15, 16, 17.
They're gonna figure it out, but
after a while, they know what parent has been doing it for them, and they know what parent has kind of been half.
Me, I already know, like, you know, one thing that made me settle down and be at ease, I'm not trying to take care of another household. Once you don't pay child support, all these big booties, man, it's a trap.
These big booties a trap.
It's a trap. I'm not trying to fall for the trap. You know what I'm saying? I love my baby. I will do whatever to take care of her. And that's it. I ain't taking care of no other household. I got a few more months left of taking care of another household. I ain't trying to add another household to it. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a trap. Fellas, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
Don't fall for the trap with a big booty.
Man.
All these females want somebody to help them pay their bills. And the trap is, you see on IG, what they do?
Booty.
The booty
the pictures always like the picture.
It's a trap.
Ain't gonna show my booty. But the pictures is always booty shots.
That's a carrot.
Y'all.
That's a carrot at the end of the line.
Come on, y'all.
Come get this booty, man.
It's like,
you know you want it. Come get this booty. And then when you find out, the booty come with a price.
And then guess what? She on to the next one.
Next one, man.
You didn't mean nothing
Don't
to
fall
her.
for the trap, fellas.
You just a check.
Don't fall for the trap,
I mean, especially if you're a football player, basketball player, celebrity actor, or whatever, you fell for it.
Fellas.
You fell for this right here.
At the end of the day, just remember, fellas.
Shit. Like, come on,
fellas,
y'all.
Remember, at the end of the day, you're the prize.
Come on, women. Remember, woman. Stop it. Stop letting these men get in there. Have some value about yourself. We the prize. Women are the prize.
Men are the prize.
Stop it.
That's why.
Women are the prize.
That's why
come on, y'all.
They always want a man to help them pay the bills. Fellas, don't fall for the trap. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fall for the trap.
It's not a trap.
It's a trap.
These women are some good girls out here in the streets. Y'all, men, do them right. Just, if you do them right, they're going to be submissive. They're gonna be submissive.
Sometimes
they gonna listen.
They got some that
y'all.
Some of them act like they're Christians and stuff, and then they be out in the street with a little with a little tight dress on. They're Christian on Sunday and be in the club on Saturday.
Inside joke.
You know, they be Christian on Sunday
y'all.
and be in the club on Saturday.
Come on, y'all.
Don't fall for the trap. Hey, but even in the church,
Even in church.
Oh man, you see what they be wearing in the church?
I see what they wearing in church.
Man, they be with the tight dresses on, praising the Lord. Hey, Buddha just, hey, clapping. Yeah, it's a trap. Even in the church, it's a trap. Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap.
All right, women, let me say this, okay? Oh. And I'm saying this.
PSA.
I'm saying this out of love. Like, I'm not perfect. Like, I got my locks. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying? If it's a certain type of man you're looking for, you can't be out here with the piercings in your lips, piercings through your eyelids, piercings through your nose, because you're gonna be attracting that guy that you don't want. Take that shit out your nose. Take the shit out your eyelids.
The energy you put
take
out
that
there,
shit out your eyebrow.
Whatever you put out there,
what you put out there, you're going to get it back. Like if you don't want.
And like Kevin Samuel said, if you want a high value man,
you got come on, y'all. Put yourself out there. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just
share that thirst trap out there. You know,
I'm trying to get in front of the camera.
And then it discussing got nipples.
To let my women know.
Ring all in their nose and everything, and then they want a good clean guy.
No, it's what you put out there is what you attract. If you don't want to attract a hood dude, I mean, stop with the piercings. Ain't nothing wrong with tattoos. If you have them already, that's cool. But there's a certain way you have to carry yourself if you want a certain type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I mean, yeah, hey.
And I'm just saying.
I mean, not everybody like go to piercing or the tattoos on it.
No, so, certain men don't like that. Like,
but if you want a certain type of dude, you gotta put out that package together.
You gotta put that cover your titties up, like. I mean, you can show some cleavage.
Hey, you gotta show a little something now.
You can show some cleavage.
We ain't no squares, man. we need a little something. We need.
I'm looking on the camera. Show some cleavage, but don't show your.
You married. You can't have no cleavage on the screen.
Don't show your panties. Like, don't show your panty line.
With a tramp stamp in
the back. With
the
tramp stamp in the back. Like, cover yourself up. Be presentable to a man. Like, if you out here and you got your panty line out, there's a certain type of man that's gonna like that, and that ain't no man that's gonna be willing to take care of you. He just wants some.
R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. We're gonna this the extended edition. You know
extend it. Go ahead.
We're gonna extend it. You know what I'm saying? It's still a little early. I know some of y'all gotta go to work. R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, right? A lot of people, you know, they're upset about what Kevin Samuels be saying and all the everything, or what's saying. But hey, he only trying to educate you on, you know, how to present yourself. You got to put the right package out there in order to receive the right, you know, person in return. You know what I'm saying? So you can expect this person to be in this level and you're not even there yourself. You can. I mean, I see some chick like, you know, looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then she want like a guy that make $200,000 a year.
She want a high value
man, and she making less than $40,000. Like, you gotta have some kind of realistic expectation of who your mate gonna be.
See, that's the thing. Like, I agree or I disagree with a lot of what people were feeling like when Kevin Samuels passed away. Like, I was digging Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying?
She was saying the truth.
I feel like a lot of the stuff he was saying was BS. But then again, 50% of what he was saying it was true. So I was vibing with Kevin Samuels. Like, my husband know. At nighttime when he was working doing t-shirts, guess what? I'm listening to Kevin Samuels. And it's not that I don't have a mind of my own, but it's like a lot of the stuff that he was saying, I was vibing with it. It's like, I get it. It's like, and a lot of these women disagree with him because people don't like the truth.
Yeah, that is true.
They don't like the truth. Because guess what? When you call into Kevin Samuels, what he say? How old are you? 43. What's your dress size? 20. Oh, you single because so-and-so. You need to lose some weight.
Yeah, but
I feel like
a lot of the women, you know, like I said, they want a breadwinner, but you think that breadwinner gonna choose you?
And they choose to stay home and take care of the house. Oh, who said that?
No, that's the topic. But I'm just saying, like, if you want a breadwinner, you want somebody that makes more money than you, but what kind of package are you putting out there for that person?
Yeah. Like, why is he doing this for you?
Why would he even choose you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like sometimes you gotta put the right bid out there. Like like if I was a millionaire, you think I'm gonna pick somebody that makes $10,000 a year, $20,000 a year? I don't give a damn what you feel like your expectations are.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not appealing to me, I'm just not gonna fool you.
See, and it wasn't only just the looks that he was getting at. It was kind of like, just say for example, if you 45, you got 3 kids and you got 2-3 baby daddies.
Yeah.
What are you gonna give to this man to make up for?
Like my boy Dave said,
2-3 baby daddies.
It's too many slices of that pork chop, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you gotta slice that pork chop in that many slices, I can't even get food. I gotta come and take care of your kids and your 5 kids.
Yeah.
And you probably didn't put 2 of the baby daddy on the child support.
Right.
But you looking at me like I gotta be the one.
So now you have to take care of her 2 children.
Her 2. So that's the rules and regulation. I got 5 kids. What can you do for me?
Yeah.
Them are my kids.
Right.
Why are you looking at me that I gotta take care of your kids when you the one that failed in all of the relationship? Why didn't you stay with one of them cats that gave you the money?
Right. And it's like, I mean, as a woman, y'all, I mean, I ain't gonna ask for no apologies or nothing, but I ain't gonna say forgive me. But I feel like that's true. Like if you're a woman and you have 2 to 3 baby daddies, you know what I'm saying? They're not in your life, but then you looking for this new guy to come in to take care of this 2 or 3 children from that 2 or 3 different baby daddies. Like nobody got the same baby daddy. What you gonna get this man? Like, why is this man willing to do that? I'm sorry. And I don't know, maybe I feel that way because I don't have any children. I don't know. But what you gonna give this man coming into the picture with you with 3 baby daddies? He don't got no kids, but you expecting him to provide for you and your 3 children.
And if he don't
got 3 different baby daddies, it's like, come on. I feel like that man deserves a lot more.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, than what he getting. Like, it's women out there with no children. First of all, you shouldn't be with someone for money because the money runs out. The man should take care of the kids, not the woman, especially you're not with him. The women are not the man's responsibility. The kids are. First of all, you shouldn't be with someone for the money. If it's the man's children, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if it's my kid, yeah. But I mean, like I said,
if it's the man's children, yeah.
Yeah, don't burn somebody else with something that you did. If the man decides to be part of your household and take care of you, you know what I'm saying, you have to put up front like what the situation is. But
yeah.
Don't be like, if you're gonna be with me, you gotta help me take care of my kids.
Yeah.
Them are my kids.
So that's pressure. April, come and join us, girl. Come and join us, April. What we got? 10:35. It's still early.
No,
it's still early.
We've been on for 2 hours, man. So,
has it been 2 hours already?
Yeah, it's been 2 hours, man. You know
wow.
What I mean? That push me because
women like that push me because they have seen or heard about the type of father I am, and they think that are going to get me to be the same way for all kids.
Nah, we ain't trying to take care of nobody's kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Where them baby daddies at? Hey, yo, and you know what's funny about that?
What?
If a female have like 3 different baby daddies, she could be getting child support, right?
Okay.
From that baby daddy. You think she gonna share it with the man that's helping her take care of the kids?
So she's supposed to give this man she with her child support payments?
You supposed to help with the household. Like, if I'm helping you take care of the kids, well, you getting that money to take care of the kids. You ain't breaking me off nothing. Exactly. You see that look on her face?
If the man takes care of you and the kids that are the man, he's
all the problems in the
world.
world.
All the problems in the world.
And part of that child support money, right? Right, April?
This is facts.
He put out that clear. But April, right? If you get that child support money, you're gonna share with your man, right?
If he's taking care of the household,
right? So you get 2 or 3 child support checks. The man got to get a couple of dollars out of that, right?
Yeah. He got to get something.
If not,
he got to get something. Yeah, but I feel like those are all valid points. Like, yeah.
But a lot of people, that's the money for my child.
Yeah, but April is right. Like Rain is right too. So yeah, I feel like those I mean, he deserves
Thank you, April.
Yeah, he deserves that.
He deserves something. Like, hey, get a man some Jordans and stuff with that child support money.
Some Jordans? And a t-shirt, right?
Get
a t-shirt. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gotta match the Jordan
taking
shoes.
the kids out from school.
Yeah.
And you get about $2-3 from child support from all them baby daddies. Christmas time comes, you even buy them in nothing. Come on, man. Shame on y'all ladies, man. Some of these ladies should be ashamed of themselves.
Not shame on me. I don't have no children.
No, you good. You
yeah,
good.
Ain't no shame on me.
We ain't getting no child support over here.
No.
But you know what? My ex-wife, she used to have an issue with me paying child support because it's like money that was being taken out of the house.
Right.
Even though I'm taking care of her kid, I got a child, she has a child.
Right.
I'm helping her take care of her kid. But she was mad at me because my money is going to another household. But her baby daddy was not even on child support.
See, so it shouldn't have been an issue. If your father's child and that child is in the house and this man is not contributing to this child, she shouldn't have had no issues with you contributing to your own flesh and blood.
But that's how it was.
At all. So that was a problem with
that partly contributed to us,
that was a problem.
I mean, like, how you gonna be mad at me for taking care of my child, but yet your baby daddy is not even on child support? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm supposed to abandon my child,
right?
Because your baby daddy abandoned your child,
right?
You know what I mean? And sometimes that's the end of some of these females bringing this relationship. You know what I'm saying?
That's not cool.
It's not cool at all, man. But at the end of the day, man, every relationship is different. You gotta do what you gotta do. That makes your life
good,
happier, and at peace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But don't fall for the trap, fellas. Don't let that big booty.
Don't fall for that big booty,
sometimes the one with the biggest booty be the one with
big booty Judy.
The one with the biggest booty be the one with the most debt. Credit card be.
You're gonna have to pay for it. Hey. And she got student loans.
So
leave it alone. Leave the big booty alone.
Yeah, Ray's a good father, man. He's made a really good with his son.
More fathers like Ray. He's amazing, really good. I wish
that's my boy. We need to have a Father of the Year award.
Yeah, we can attest to that.
So we can get some of these fathers their trophies, man. Because I know a lot of good dudes putting the time in, doing above and beyond what it's supposed to. And Randy's one of them.
He's one of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bashan is one of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Eduardo Lopez is one of them. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of good dudes. That's why, fellas, don't fall for that big booty, man. That student loan is about 50 stacks, man. She can afford to go out to eat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You're the prize. Act accordingly, fellas. Okay.
You're one of them too, boo.
I know I'm a prize.
He's a good father. My husband is a great father.
I got the job. I am the job.
You the job. He's a great father.
Job. Like, I make money. You know
He's a great father. He's a great father. But a lot of times it's up to the child to figure that out. Like, I mean,
man, I ain't one better than me. But anyway, we done had y'all long enough. We done bored y'all long enough. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the comments. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Start doing that. There are some of these events
we will go to. We gotta start our own events.
We gotta start our own event, man. Praise to the good fathers out there. You know what I'm saying? Get Father of the Year. But yeah, so we've been on 2 hours already. So I know you.
Wow, it's been 2 hours.
Somebody going on a trip, so we gotta go to bed soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta go to bed. I gotta get up early. We gotta get up early in the morning.
She's going on a little vacation without me.
It's not a vacation, but I'm going. So.
But yeah, thank you everybody, man. We do appreciate y'all tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? I know our conversation gets all over the place, but a lot of this conversation, they're all into each other. You want a high value man, somebody take care of your kids, make sure you willing to take care of that man's kids. You know what I'm saying? If you got all these bills, just know you're a liability. You know what I'm saying? Just know you're a liability, and don't put it on somebody to do all that for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, take responsibility for your own money
and your own stuff.
Yeah, you're my brother from another mother, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna link up tomorrow.
He's a great father.
You know what I'm saying? So on that note, any last final words? For the ladies?
I have to say, in starting this conversation, and this is not the first conversation as far as why do men get praised for taking care of their children? I understand now. Because, I feel like majority of men... Right here. Yeah. Okay. A majority of men run from their responsibility, you know what I'm saying? And leave the women to take care of that responsibility. So I commend all men who have picked up those women's, not to say their responsibility, because it's both you guys' responsibility, but to not leave that child hanging on their own and doing what you have to do to put that child in the right direction. I commend you. I commend all you fathers that's taking up their responsibility of the women, because a lot of women always say there's a lot of trifling fathers out there, but there's a lot of trifling women out there too.
Boom.
I have to say that. I know a few. Boom. So I commend a lot of you men out there doing what you're supposed to do. God bless y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing.
And don't forget, grab your teas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The store.
Yes.
You got your little friends over here, your little dolls.
Oh yeah. Y'all see my girls over here?
Got the girls out there.
They've been sitting with me during this conversation.
We got a black accident, one of my favorite shirts.
Yes.
Dresses. So don't forget, Janelle Fashion Boutique.
Yes.
On all social media, eBay, everything.
JFB, baby.
Link us up. Custom ink t-shirt. We got y'all, man. Hey, pop-up shop, Circle.
Circle Marketplace. Saturdays.
Hey, y'all know where we'll be at, man. And we're going to try and be at a lot of different events throughout the city. So
yes,
stay tuned, because we're coming.
Yes, be looking for us.
We're just getting started.
Be looking for us.
We're high-value people.
High value, yeah.
She taking, though, so y'all can have her. All right, y'all. I'm out, man.
Good night, y'all.